Hello world, if you truly want to experience love, connection, trust, and safety in a relationship, then the first step is focusing on your own emotional growth and development. We tend to focus on outward attraction or believing that our personality is enough to make a relationship work, but that's extremely short-sighted. That's great in the beginning of a relationship, but for creating a lasting bond of love, it's emotional maturity that determines how strong the relationship really is and will be in the future. If we can't be completely honest, transparent, and vulnerable with each other, then we will always struggle with how much we can really trust how we feel or how our partner feels, and that leads to feeling unsafe and creates resentment. When you and your partner are able to take ownership for your feelings and behaviors and express them in a healthy way towards each other, then you are showing why you are trustworthy and that you can be consistent in the way that you show up. You are also learning that you can trust yourself to regulate your emotions and nervous system even in a crisis. Being able to take responsibility for your emotional state, making an adjustment, and doing repair work with your partner in real time in the moment when someone is feeling triggered is how you stay connected and your love stays loyal. By Joel Clemons. Nama post, she captioned it with, "For a long time, the hardest place to stand was right in front of the mirror. Not because of how I looked, but because I couldn't meet my own eyes without flinching. The road back to myself was messy, uneven, and painfully honest. But it wasn't mine. And somewhere along the wild, imperfect path, I reached the quiet center of who I am. And today I look at my reflection and I like her. I'm proud of her. I see courage in her eyes, fire in her spine, softness that survived storms. She's the greatest gift I have ever given myself, my own self. I'm amazing. And I hope you can say the same when you look in your mirror because that moment, that's where everything begins. Love, Ama. Another post of Ama saying that life is made of small things. The everyday moments we rush through, we wait for big changes. But it's the small things that shape us. Do you notice them? Awake, blessed, grateful. I like direct. I like when things are made clear and straight to the point. Welcome on board, passengers. We are how many feet above sea level this time? And guess who are with us? Oh, I will guess that Simone was at his hometown Sicily for this holiday season. Bonding moment with family. I thought we get over with this hottest photo story of Simone. But how about this one? How would you react on this? Wow! Fantastic as Mama Ruba showed to us how Paris is in December. Someone is getting home and of course, someone will be very happy. Oh yeah, they really miss each other the way they embrace. On an exclusive story of Michele, he teaches some piano lesson. Let's hear it then.
Ahora parece sí. Sì, via, questo? No. No. Can we do? Sì.
Film producer of Nebraska Pictures Entertainment, Federica Artiano, is on a shooting day, getting happy and glowing on the set with Michele for Blame It on Rome, one of the next movie that we will have to wait. True, Michele and Brandon, good suggestion that they must read the book too.
This is your sign to read the book.
Yeah, yeah, and let us know when you get to the good part.
The good part.
Yeah.
Let's take some more hot, juicy, steamy, and thrilling scenes of The Housemaid with more reviews like The Housemaid was good, twisted fun, Amanda is a force to be reckoned with and she makes a meal out of every scene, and the soundtrack made you dance on your seat as you waited for the big reveal. You should see it to believe it. A shocking twisted thriller, let's all get into a wild, trippy, insane ride. An absolute blast. It's a nice, phenomenal, fantastic, suspenseful, thrill-twisted fun. The ultimate guilty pleasure movie. Are you tired of being bored, unhappy, lonely? Try seeing The Housemaid. For those of you that feel like something is missing, The Housemaid is your solution. Its perfect side effect may include crying, screaming, chills, sweating, profusely prolonged anxiety, heart palpitation, shock, restlessness, a sense of dread, trouble sleeping, and uncontrollable desire for repeating viewing. You have to ask your theater if The Housemaid is right for you. Wow, what a blast! On Scone, Switzerland luxury magazine cover, Michele Morone with a message story saying, "There is something unmistakably Italian in Michele Morone allure, a tension between ardor and restraint, between the theater of emotions and the ease of dolce vita, born in the sun-soaked landscapes of Apulia and formed in the orbit of Milan, he embodies a duality, southern sensuality, tempered by northern rigor, that lends his presence, its muted intensity, actor, musician, model, artist, a plural identity live not as perform but as necessity. With Bellissimo, his new book conceived in collaboration with Dolce & Gabbana, Michele redirect the gaze inward. The project unfold as a meditation on beauty, as metamorphosis on rapture, and renewal on the discipline required to begin again. In conversation, he speak of creation and methodology of morning rituals and inner architectures of a light that lingers less dazzling than enduring. Moving between the exposure of global recognition and the solitude of reinvention, Michele offers a quiet reminder even in moments of obscurity. There exists a latent flame waiting not to be found but to be rekindled. Thank you for watching my video today. Comment your reaction below. Don't forget to click the like button. Share this video to others and please subscribe on my channel. Day 347 of the 365 days of 2025. A message to all. This just rings so true. Many people will talk a good game but fail to show up and follow through in relationship. They are not really considerate. They are selfish. Their consideration is to get attention so that you will reward them with what they really want if what you want or need doesn't benefit them. In so many ways, they make excuses for why it's not their problem. It's yours. In contrast, someone who is truly considerate of your feelings want to listen and care about what matters to you. They are invested in your happiness because they love all of you. It's not a negotiation for them. It's a joy to be able to give from their heart just to see you feel safe and loved. One of the main ways that you will know how they feel about you is by the way that they always considered your feelings before they make decisions. It's not about getting permission. It's showing a genuine concern for how the decision they make will better support you. They are determined to live up to their promise to love you. Another important way that they show consideration is by how often that they think of you and want to check in to see how you are doing or what you need so that you both feel emotionally connected to each other. If you feel like your partner is always negotiating with you or making excuses for why they are not being considerate of your feelings, it's not love. You are their employee. Love, on the other hand, looks for opportunities to give more out of its abundance, not make excuses for scarcity. By Joel Clemons.